critical. Despite contributing just 3% of global CO2 emissions, Africa's experiencing serious climate problems, according to the International Energy Agency. Africa's largest purely renewable energy company, Infinity Power, is hoping to make a difference. I talked to its chairman, Mohamed Mansour.
We currently have 1.3 gigawatts in operation across 3 countries, Egypt, Senegal, and South Africa. We produce 4,400 gigawatt hours a year, powering almost 2 million homes. The biggest challenge we see in Africa is basically the bankability of the projects on the continent and the grid capacity to be able to evacuate the energy into the grids.
In Senegal, we have just seen them delay significantly by 9 months their general election. Now, this is a real concern about the impact it will have on democracy there, where it's seen as a bastion of stability. You operate in Senegal. Your thoughts on that?
It's not a good thing, in my opinion. I think, governments should stick to the dates of elections. But then again, the details behind that I'm not fully aware of. So the reasons behind that I cannot comment on.
Also got elections in South Africa, another country that you say you operate in quite significantly. In South Africa, many people are suffering with power outages on a daily basis. It's a real headache for households and for businesses. At Infinity Power, how do you counter that?
I mean, it's been a struggle for us for the past maybe 2-3 years in South Africa. Certain renewable energy purchase programs, round 5 and round 6 have been put in place that were not really successful. And we're in this for the long haul, and we believe in South Africa. So hopefully the next round of purchasing for power from renewables will mitigate the mistakes made in the past.
But both these examples of South Africa and Senegal illustrate how important government is, of course, when it comes to energy policy, and how you as a company can operate within.
Yeah, we operate under the certain countries' frameworks. It's been relatively easy in Egypt for us because the programs have been set and the targets set, and thankfully we met these targets along with others. Senegal has been pretty straightforward in our opinion, and we generate around on good days of wind, we generate around 50% of the country's power. And the government and the utility there has been pretty easy to deal with in developing more projects there. South Africa, because of the different moving parts, so to speak, you have the IPP office, you have Eskom, you have Dimeri. So it's a bit more difficult to manage, I think, in South Africa. And, the government has a lot on its plate to be able to make things work.
There's the chairman of Infinity Power, Mohamed Mansour, who I spoke to earlier. Now, let's